another video.
So I saw a video the other day online, but my wife has not seen it yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to show it to her the first time, and I'm going to see what she thinks about it. Does she agree? And how will she react? We'll talk about it. It's not a bad video. It's just some relationship advice. If you have any great relationship advice, put it in the comments.
Comment down below.
We're not rookies, but we're not, advanced seniors in the game.
We ain't 10 years, 30 years in, nothing like
We
that.
coming up on 5, 5 years married, so we longevity, hopefully. Let's get into this. You ready?
Yes. Before we go any further, make sure you guys are already locked in and subscribed to the channel. If not, press that subscribe button. And also check out the link in the description below where you guys can find our reaction page. So you go over there and show us some love as well. Tell them we sent y'all.
Mix y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
I remember my grandfather telling me, God rest his soul, before he passed away, that men have 4 different appetites that you have to tend to. He said men are not complicated. He said, I'm just going to break it down to you. He told me, he said, men have a physical appetite, a visual appetite, a sexual appetite, and an emotional appetite. And for a minute, I really didn't understand it when I was younger, but as I got older, it really started to click. It always stayed with me. He said, physically, you need to make sure that you know how to cook. And if you don't know how to cook, then find out how to cook. And if you can't, then at least have a meal on the stove or in the stove. By the time he gets there, that's warm, especially if that man is taking care of the household.
Yeah.
He said, it don't take a lot of work. He said it don't. And I watched my grandmother do it. I watched her do it, so I know that I'm capable. He said a visual appetite. He said, keep yourself up. He said, if you're the only woman that this man is going to be with, at least keep yourself up. He said, because men still need to be stimulated visually, so that way they can crave you. He said, yeah, he said, love will still be there. He said, and although your looks will fade, you're the one woman that he wants to look at. Give him something. Excite him. Make him imagine something. Tease him. Right? And then there's a sexual. My grandfather told me, he said that, yes, visually you can stimulate a man. He said, but don't forget that men are sexual in nature. He said, and so they're going to want to do what they want to do to their woman. You're the only woman that he's sleeping with. You're the only woman that he desired. Take some time out of y'all day. He said, look, if y'all got to share responsibilities, share the responsibilities. You both do things in the house so that way when the kids are down, y'all both can bathe and oil each other down and do what y'all need to do. He said, that's going to help y'all connect. And then last one, he said, men do have an emotional appetite. He said, all men want to feel is appreciated, understood, heard. That's it. He said, just listen to him. You don't got to talk much. Just listen. He always told me that men are not that complicated. He's absolutely right.
So you want to comment first, or should I comment first? Or?
I'll comment first.
Okay.
I agree with everything that young lady said. From the physical appetite, you said the physical, the emotional, the sexual, and
Visual.
the visual. All of that. Like she said, she watched her grandmother. I watched my grandmother as well. I watch her do whatever it takes to make my granddad happy. He was not a complicated man. He just worked, supported his family, supported his grandchildren, made sure the house was in order. Like my grandmother, she nurtured, and he was like the disciplinary. Once he raised his voice, if he even had to raise his voice, we knew, okay, he's not playing. I agree with everything she said. She was dead on, and that's why I carry those values in my marriage today. Do you agree?
Just look at it, y'all. You see that? Visual, all that physical, emotional, all of that. Sexual, all of that. I do not know this young lady. I will send you a shout out when I finish this video. I agree with everything she said. When she said that her grandfather told her, shout out to the grandfather, God rest his soul, wisdom passed down to the next generation. And I love the fact that he passed it down to his granddaughter and not just his grandsons. If he had any grandsons too, that's very good. I love when she said, a man wants to be appreciated, heard, and understood. When she said that, I was like, my goodness, where do I give an offering? Where do I forward my love offering to her and her grandfather and family for giving out this knowledge? I thought it was just nice because going into relationships, I think we overestimate how complicated each other are. And we found out the most in our marriage is just communication.
Yes.
When you come to
Communication is key, was key, and gonna always be key.
When it comes to the core of it, you'll find out so many things are so much more simpler. We just be like, oh, that's what you meant? Oh, that's what you wanted? Instead of thinking about it in here and just assuming things, like just talk to each other.
Yes. Yeah. I truly feel that should be shared all around the world, especially women in our age range and even older or younger, you know, to be truly passed down, because I don't know if people have the granddad that she had or I had.
For all of you guys that are probably thinking out there, like, okay, well, she gave women the tip, the tea on us. Like, where is the tip or the tea on them? Because most men be like, she crazy, she complicated, I don't know what she wants, she can't make up her mind. I found in my relationship, this is just me, the more stable mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically that I am, the more okay she is. Like, if I'm just more consistent day by day on who I am, what I say, doing what I said I'll do, she's good. She's not agitated. She's not moving around. When I look for her, she's there. So maybe I feel like, you know, us guys, we set the atmosphere in our relationships more than we think. And then if you're stable and emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, she'll be like, all right, I can depend on you, so I can kind of just chill. When you look for me, in whatever way, I'll be there.
Where they help me, right?
Yeah.
Where they help me, so that's what we're there for, to help. And it's like, I love to see him take lead, and I told him this, like, I ain't gonna say I will allow you to lead, but I would step back and watch you lead, as long as you know what you're doing. Because you're not about to have me going into,
definitely,
you know, here, there, and under there, stuff like that.
We were already married, and even after we gotten married, I was like, dang, I knew I picked the right one. Because she said something to me that I heard my mother tell my father when I was younger. She said, I will follow you anywhere as long as you have a plan. And I was like, I didn't let her know that. But I'm like, my mom used to say that to my dad. And I was like, I didn't got me a good one, because my mom a good one. Her and my dad been together, married for, I think, 41 years. Yeah, so longevity, y'all.
I think it's attractive when a man knows what he's doing.
What are you doing?
Like, and really, like I say, I came from a family of independent women, and I told him this recently, that I was just waiting for the man to come and take lead. Like, I'm not no she woman, and you know, like I'm happy with my independence, but when a man's supposed to step in and take his place, I don't have no problem with just letting him do his thing. You know? So
guys, if you have a plan, follow that plan. If you don't have a plan, act like you got one.
Get it together,
and
fellas.
make it up along the way. Fake it till you make it. We enjoyed making this video, and we want you to put some comments in this comment section below. Put some things that have helped you in your marriage, your relationship, for the long term, for the years that you have learned along the way. Because this lady dropped some knowledge. I'm going to shout out your name in the comments and tag you when this video is complete.
Yes.
Thank you for posting that.
Yes, so hopefully you guys love the video. Please leave us a big fat like, thumbs up. Make sure you check out our mixed reaction page. We will leave that in the link in the description below, where you guys can find it, and go over there and support us over there. Show us some love.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you visually stimulate me.
You ready?
Yes.